and has missed so much time playing last season. But good to have her back, Babsy.
Ah, it's fantastic to have her back. She's such a wonderful ball striker. I mean, even watching her, warming her up, there's so much stability in her shots. And it's really interesting in her career. She was so successful in the doubles before she actually had the success in the singles.
We can go down into the Norwegian team zone and have a chat to Christian Rudd. Christian, it's Sam Smith and Babsy Schett up in the commentary box. Great to chat to you. How do you prepare Malene? We feel she's such a good player, but she's always having to play players on this court so far above her ranking. How do you get her in the best mindset to take on such a challenge?
Well, just try to have to motivate her to say she has a big chance to show herself at the big stage. And she did the really good matches here some years ago and almost beat some good players, so she has the level. And yeah, again, she has a chance to beat a good player, so we'll see what she can do today. But she's talented, but she's also struggling with her injuries a little bit, so she hasn't really managed to move up in the rankings. But yeah, hopefully today she can show the world that she's a really good player.
Christian, it's Babsy here. Also, I mean, Sam was also asking about the mindset, but does she have the belief when she steps out there against players like Krejikova or Storm Hunter the other day to be able to beat her, or do you have to kind of give her a little bit of a push to do so?
I think try to push her a little bit, but she likes to play on the big stages. I mean, I think her problem is to play, you know, the low-ranked tournaments. You know, there's a lot of good players there also, so she hasn't really been able to break through in the rankings. And I think she shines more on the big stage, and hopefully she can shine bright today and show us what she's got.
Christian, thanks so much. We wish you well today, and we would love Malene to break through in the rankings. We'd love to see her up there in the top 100. We're huge fans here.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
We almost have the same conversation every year.
Every year we do.
With Christian ever since we first saw her 4 years ago here. He did say to me, and he hinted at that, she looks in very good physical condition, but she does get an awful lot of injuries as well, and that hasn't helped. Is there anything that you can see, or maybe the stats people have looked at, to suggest why, what is affecting her in matches? Because to the naked eye, she looks at least a top 200 player.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked about her technically being extremely sound. She looks pretty fit. She looks quick around the court as well. I think the return is a little bit of an Achilles heel for her, where she makes a lot of unforced errors. Sometimes she doesn't even make the return, and that's obviously very important. Those first two shots in tennis, the serve, you know, +1, and the return +1. And this is the win predictor. Not a surprise, Sam.
I think that's fair enough. I think we'll be looking very closely, won't we, at Barbora, as she looks to lead the Czech team off. And see how the fitness is. First meeting, not surprisingly, between the two. Malene Helgo, your picture, has never won a match in 8 attempts on this Ken Rosewall Arena. Let's see what she can produce today. On paper, very much the underdog.
First set, Barbora Krejcikova representing Team Czechia to serve. Play. Sit quickly behind the players, please. Thank you. Out. 15 love.
Hi, Klein.
Played 25 matches last year between the WTA finals in 2024. The first year it was in Saudi, where she made the semis. Did not play until May, where she returned in Strasbourg before the French Open.
And that's how we know her, Barbora Krejcikova. I always feel like she has so much time. She never feels rushed. Look at that stability there on that forehand. I mean, she wasn't out of balance.
When she came back on tour in Strasbourg right before the French Open and still wasn't completely fit and ended up pulling out of Eastbourne, which wasn't the ideal preparation for Wimbledon. And she was the defending champion. She really, really struggled. Got through to the third round in the end. And you suspect if she hadn't been the defending champion that she wouldn't have played. And it was a little like that. Remember when she had to defend her French Open title? She had an elbow injury that year running into it and really shouldn't have played and lost in the first round. So that's really been the story really of the last sort of 4 or 5 years for her.
Game, Team Czechia.
Easing through her opening service game. Mark Petchey is courtside. Morning, Mark. What are you looking forward to out here in this match and on this day session?
I'm quite looking forward to seeing how Helgo goes about sort of trying to get competitive. To be honest, I didn't like that first returning game. If you're going to look down the other end of the court and knowing the history from Barbora and where she's coming from in terms of fitness and injuries and everything else, you just want to try and break the sideline with every ball. You just want to try and get her onto the perimeter of the court, build rallies past 5-6 shots and kind of go down that route rather than just trying to hit the big return off the second serve there. I think going back deep and extending rallies is the right way to go. So certainly in the early sort of 15-20 minutes, you'd like to make this match as competitive as ever, but from a point of view as a big fan of tennis, just love to see Barbora back on the court and hopefully can be fit and healthy enough throughout the course of the season.
Malene Helgo representing Team Norway to serve. Out. 15 love.
She's played some very good matches on this court in her previous appearances here. Once pushed Caroline Garcia a couple of years ago to 3 sets, 7-6 in the decider. Caroline Garcia only come off the back of winning the WTA finals a few months before, so was in top form. She also took Donna Vekic, the top 20 Croatian, to 3 sets as well, and pushed Storm Hunter in her opening match in that second set. Took the Aussie to a breaker, so we know she can play some really good tennis.
A very solid Krejcikova from the baseline.
30.
Once again, she can create so much power as well. That's what we've seen so many times when she's been successful. Barbora Krejcikova, that backhand slice, the change of variety. I mean, it didn't work out this time, but it's not going to be the last one, which I love. I love the mixture of power and variety.
(30-40).
It's an early chance for Team Czechia. I bet with your double-handed backhand, you didn't like playing against all that variety, did you, Babsy? Or you
did actually, because yeah, I didn't mind the variety. I grew up in variety and on clay, remember?
Okay.
So I played a little bit of a slice myself.
If you play a slice, you can usually cope with it.
This time she stayed in the rally, Helgo, and that's exactly what Pat said.
Yes.
Before, you got to give yourself a chance, right?
Advantage Team Norway.
She's never won a tour level match in her entire career. She's 26 now. She's never beaten a player inside the world's top 100.
Game Team Norway.
Hold for the #1 Norwegian.
1 game on.
She stayed really patient in this game, but I still feel like, you know, that backhand slice is nasty, even though Krejikova didn't make this point. That's part of the tactic for sure. But great to see Helgo on the scoreboard.
Love.
I think one good
15
tactic
all.
against Krejcikova would be, and just watching that last forehand as well, to just get her out on the pretty much tram lines, you know, play short cross-court angles, have that variety in the length of the shots a little bit as well. I think that's where she struggles a bit. You don't want to give her the same pace all the time.
Oh, yeah. Much more patient point.
15-30.
I like her footwork. I really like the way she adjusts to the ball. Have a look at that. Nice, a little bit higher over the net, stayed stable.
There's also a sense of Krejcikova testing out that knee. She fell very badly in October in Beijing at the China Open in her third round match, had to retire from that. Didn't play any more matches until December and tried it out at a small event in France and actually retired from that match as well. So this, you know, the big thing out here is, can she complete the match and the knee is okay? And Babsy, I doubt Krejcikova will be the first highly ranked player to come on this court against Malene Helgo and in the first few games go, she's 500 in the world? Are you kidding me?
I know.
It must go through their heads that this is not what they were expecting. But in terms of the ranking, this is an ideal match for Krejcikova to get herself back into
for sure,
onto
definitely.
the tour. On paper, in reality, it might be a stiffer challenge.
Use.
Much better returning from Helga so far compared to in that first match she played against Storm Hunter.
Advantage, Team Norway.
So, opportunity here for Helga. There's the break. And it's a great start for Team Norway.
Team Norway leads by 2-1.
All right, it's time to have a bit of a look at Malene Helgo's first serve placement, and that was against Storm Hunter in the first match. And the yellow dots, of course, are the ones she won. But have a look at how she converted them. So whenever on the ad court, especially, she went down the tee out wide. She had a good conversion rate, winning most of the points. But of course, Storm Hunter was a left-hander, so it's a little bit different today against Krejcikova, but so far she's doing extremely well. So mainly targeting those lines, not too much going on the body. There we go, but this is a great start for her, that's for sure. Can she keep it up?
Bra, keep it up. La henne känna på hvert eneste game.
Day 3 here in Sydney at the Ken Rosewall Arena, Olympic Park. Norway playing their second match. And they've already been beaten in this Group D by Australia.
Okay, let's go.
And,
okay,
if they lose today to the Czechs, they will,
Time.
in this group of 3, they will be eliminated from the competition.
I always love that inside-out return with a backhand on the juice court. It never came naturally to me, but she makes it look so easy. I think it's a hard shot to play, especially look at that angle as well. I always felt a bit stiff rotating. I don't know. Even more so now.
Yes, well, she was play the right side in doubles, isn't she?
Yep.
With Katerina Siniakova. And we have to remind ourselves what a great doubles player. She's number 1 in the world, has won all the slams, and also the gold medal at the Olympics.
Well, she's still trying to find her rhythm out there, though, Barbora Krejcikova. I mean, it's one thing when you practice and another thing when you play actual matches. Heart rate is up a bit.
Out. 40-15. Game Team Norway.
Good
Team Norway
hold.
leads by 3 games to 1.
Good, perfect, perfect. Solid, så vill hon pröva sig.
Ruud happy, of course, with Malene Helgo. A lot less unforced errors from her side compared to Krejcikova. But she's up a break. The balls seem to come off her racket so quickly, don't they?
Led for service. Love 30.
11th unforced errors there for Krejcikova. It's just that footwork is just not just there yet.
Stop.
15-30.
Come on.
All.
Okay, så bra klemme. Nästa poäng, kom igen.
Never want to panic, is she, Krejcikova?
No. She always has a poker face, doesn't she? You never really know how she feels.
In the years that she played
40-30.
with her fellow Czech Katerina Siniakova, we nicknamed them Fire and Ice, because you'd have Katerina just losing the plot on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
And Barbora sort of talking her off the ledge at the change of ends, and nothing seemed to faze her. It's a great quality. It's well played again by Helgo.
He doesn't mind redirecting the ball, and that's when Krejcikova has to really be light on her feet. And so far, that slice hasn't been too effective against Helgo.
Stop.
Our advantage, Team Norway.
So chance here for the double break.
Got one of the more spinnier ball tosses, doesn't she, Krejcikova? I don't know if that's something that's come in later in her career, but you watch the actual ball out of the hand and it kind of spins. There's been, I don't know, I want to say almost 50% of her second serve she's landed with her front foot behind the baseline.
You get quite upset about that, don't you, Benj, when they don't land in the court?
Well, it's quite difficult to get full extension when you don't go up and into the court a bit. I appreciate you don't want to go too far into the court.
That's more like it.
That's the first emotion there from Krejcikova with the fist pump.
Advantage Team Czechia.
Spreading the ball beautifully. And this is a big difference, you know, if it's 4-1 or 3-2 for both players.
Well, particularly given the history of Helga out here, playing well against top players, but always coming off the wrong end.
Yeah, those big points.
That was a rush first serve. She was right on the clock.
Use.
White.
Can be so easy when you get that first serve in. The first serve percentage has been extremely low so far from Krejcikova. Up to 42% now, but it was down at 32 not long ago. That helps. Not sure if that was the right time to play a drop shot. Not really in position. Hard-fought game here.
Advantage Team Czechia.
She's been hitting a lot of same pace first and second serves. Just looking at the speed gun, the amount of second serves that she's hit that have been in that kind of range, maybe sort of high 150s, but there's not been a huge differential for Krejcikova between first and second and a lot of these serves in this game.
Second double in the game. She's struggling away here.
I wonder if it does have a little bit of something to do with her knee as well, which she obviously couldn't, you know, bend her knee and couldn't use as she did before. So could be a bit weaker as well, that leg. She certainly knows what to do when the ball's coming back in the middle of the court. Krejcikova.
You wonder how much service practice she's done in the pre-season, because it is her standing leg.
That's the thing. That's what I was thinking. And then if it does get weaker, you don't have that explosiveness as well anymore.
Opens off the break point and gets the hold, but it's Team Norway up an early break in this first set. Well, the players love coming down here to Australia this part of the year, and they don't get too many opportunities to go out, but when they do, there is a fabulous selection of restaurants and foods for them to experience and then try pretty much everything you can possibly want down here in this part of the world. Early stages of the day session here at Sydney Olympic Park. And, so far, Team Norway doing extremely well in the women's singles. There'll be a men's singles to follow, and then a mixed doubles, which could end up as the decider. So a three-match format.
Time.
And we're concentrating on Group D, which also includes Australia.
Love 15.
I wonder what impact that last game will have on both of them. For Krejcikova, maybe a chance to get her rhythm and timing. For Helga, you know, what might have been was a chance for the double break. Has never won the first set on this court. Has taken sets against top players, but has never actually won the opener.
Fantastic job there.
15 all.
With that depth on that back and down the line. You just have to try and get Krejcikova out of her comfort zone a little bit. But she's out of balance. I think that's when you have a shot. Easier said than done. Like that little forehand slice return, say? It just came out of nowhere.
I thought that was sort of fairly extinct, wasn't it, on the women's tour?
It's back.
You must have seen Sammy carve a few of those out in your time, Babsy.
I do remember that, I think. Yeah. Somewhere.
Slightly less pace.
with my negative revolutions.
You could read the brand of the ball.
Yeah.
People were refreshing their screens, wondering if it was still moving.
Those days you couldn't refresh screens, I think.
30 all.
Didn't quite move
30,
quick enough
40.
after that serve, Helgo, and bit of trouble.
Krejcikova had a chance to break in Helgo's opening service game, couldn't convert. Let's see what she can do here. Give the Czech some relief, I would imagine, in this opening set if she could do so. There's the break and we're back on serve. Over half an hour in this opening set.
3 games all.
I just really would love to know what the mindset is of Malene Helgo, because she's played so many matches out here in the United Cup, and every single time she's had her chances in every single match somehow. I mean, still, you know, 3-1, it could have been 4-1 now, maybe could have been 5-1. She's there. She's not going to get hit. She's not getting hit off the court, but does she have that belief still, or does she just say, okay, that's just how it goes every single year? I don't know.
Love.
She's certainly more assured, Helga, than the player that we saw first time in the United Cup back in 2023. She took on Beatrice Haddad-Maia and looked fairly terrified of the stage that she was playing on. Blimey.
15 all.
And it's also important, you know, in your mindset that you're not just happy to be up against one of those players and play a good match. You gotta get out there and you want to win it. Ooh. Very well placed, right on the line.
30-15.
Look at that, set it up with a beautiful serve, well placed as well, nice depth. And she's so solid with that first shot after her serve. Really spreading the ball.
All.
Hun var jævlig skarp foran cross, så hun var klar på den.
Oh, yeah.
40-30.
Order restored.
New balls, please.
We are back on serve in this opening set.
Team Czechia leads by 4 games to 3.
Vytáhni ten ledový ručník. Barčo, skvěle. Výborný comeback.
Not easy, is it, Babsi, when you have played so little tennis and you're coming back off an injury?
It's so tricky, and you can practice and practice and practice at home, but it's so different to play a match actually, to have to deal with your nerves as well, and you have to see how your body holds up, the match fitness as well. It'll take her a bit of time to get back into it, where she belongs, where she feels comfortable now. It's a bit of testing as well, isn't it? And I mean, we could see in this match today, the strokes are there, the shots are there, but there's still a little bit of up and down. I'm not listening in because I don't understand anything they're talking about, so I hope that's okay.
Skvěle, Barčo, skvěle úplně. Takže prostě vůbec jako nepanikáš, jako v klidu si hrej to svoje, jako jo, výborně trefuješ ty svoje úhly na aréně.
Opening match here at this year's United Cup. Yuri Novak, the team captain, former Australian Open semi-finalist in 2002, beaten by the Swede Thomas Johansson that year. He went on to beat Matt Safin in the final a couple of days later.
He beat an Austrian in the quarterfinals. I have to bring that in now, Stefan Kubek, which I wasn't happy about. And it was funny because we had him on set the other day, and he said this is only the second time he's in Sydney in his life. He's only played the Sydney Olympics. He lost first round and everything. And this is only the second time he's in Sydney, which is incredible, I thought.
Love 15.
Test here for Helga. Momentum going against her now.
What a shot from Krejcikova, taking it on the rise. That return, once again, so much stability.
Výborně atakuješ.
Oh, look at that. Once again, how far she is inside the baseline.
Very nice. And making a move here now, Krejcikova.
Love 40.
Can't drop that much pace on your first serve just to make it, because Krejcikova's going to see it coming at 139.
Chance to go up a break now in this opening set.
What is?
15-40.
What more Krejcikova like? And She'll have a chance now to serve for this first set.
And that was outstanding. So many great backhands from Krejcikova in this game. But we talked about the slice, how she implements it so much. Have a look today. The difference between the topspin and the slice. So 58% still topspin, that's normal, but then she implements the slice 42% off the time compared to Helgo. That's probably just a reaction on the slice from Helgo, otherwise she wouldn't even play it. So I love that stat.
Let her service.
I think if I was working with Helgo, I would work very hard on getting a second serve slice, like low, that just literally skims over the top of the net. She's got a second serve that's a nice looking kick serve, but just sits up into the sweet spot every single time. And I think over the course of a season, it's super difficult to protect that second serve. It's obviously been magnified here with the way that Krejcikova takes on returns, particularly on the backhand side, but I would try and keep the ball as low as possible as it tails through to the baseline on for the returner rather than hit that kicker.
Like a Conchita Martinez second serve.
Absolutely.
One of those ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sidewinder.
Let her service.
Look at Krejcikova. I don't know if we're going to get a close-up of it, but she actually holds the ball, doesn't she? She kind of wraps her fingers around the ball before she starts tossing it, which obviously can create just a little more spin out of the hands rather than holding it with your fingertips. You can see it there. Back to the likes of obviously the best server that the women's game has ever seen in Serena Williams, and she kind of holds it right on the end of her fingertips, and it's a real place up in the air, whereas you can see with Krejcikova it kind of rolls out of the fingers, which is why you get such variety in terms of where that ball toss goes.
Sets forward for Krejcikova, one step back at the moment. As, she tries to find form after having played so little last season.
It's all over the place, isn't it? There's no consistency there. And yeah, you're probably right, Patch. You know, it does have something to do with that ball toss. And there it is again. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, you can just see. I also think the other thing is at times it's a little late with the release. It's almost above shoulder level, which is why it comes back. Look at that. She had footwork drills to do there.
Game, Team Norway.
I've got the break back and on we go in this opening set.
Okay, det var hun litt. Jeg tror.
Obviously, we've been talking about the ball toss, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, and it's not consistent enough for that ball toss from Krejcikova, and I think that's the #1 rule and the most important thing, that the ball toss is always pretty much the same from the serve and the second serve. And she normally does have a pretty solid serve, but obviously hasn't played for a while, and that's where that ball toss goes. And that's all over the place. There should be all those balls, they should be all together pretty much. There's a big difference. There's not a lot of consistency there as well.
Barbora Krejcikova able to close out that first set, serving it out. It's a find your way first set, isn't it?
Yeah. I wonder how her expectations are. I'm sure they're not overly high. I'm sure she stepped out there this morning saying, okay, let's just see, you know, how it all goes. I'm not going to play like I played the finals in Wimbledon. You know, it's one step at a time. And she's still up, 5-4. Certainly not her best performance, but you know, she's hanging in there. She can build on that.
La 15.
Helgo really has struggled to win the first point on pretty much all of her service games, bar the first. It's on the back foot.
Light for service.
I'm not surprised, she's having a long look at it. It's
the
baseline furthest away from us, but
Team Czechia is requesting the review
having another
of the
look
call on
at
the right
to have a
baseline.
look at the actual bounce.
It's going to be in.
It's going to be in. We know that, but you can understand why. To see it.
Yeah, sometimes it skids off as well, doesn't it? On the baseline, it's a pretty thick baseline, harder to control.
$15-30.
So I think it would help her accelerate if she learned to hit a good slice second serve. That you actually look at the massive drop off on her second serve. A lot of the doubles come when she actually just decelerates on that.
Didn't quite hit that slice. Wasn't aggressive enough.
Mark, you're in a perfect spot there, aren't you? Just sort of along the baseline from Helga to analyse the serve. It's a great vantage point. Well,
30-40.
not so long ago in the set, she had a chance for a double break. But now it's Krejcikova with a first set point. A difficult set for the former Wimbledon champion, but it's closed out in style. And Team Czechia take the opener by 6 games to 4.
neskutečně. Skvěle. A máme tady v novém roce první setník.
Aha, sorry.
V novém roce první setník. Výborně.
Až to.
Ale neskutečná otočka, neskutečná. Jsi to uhrála, ona ti nedá víceméně jako...
Very keen to have that ice towel. It's not the warmest of days, but she did find a way through, Babsy. And what catches your eye here?
Well, the first thing, I don't want to start with a negative stat. I mean, the 21 unforced errors from Barbora Krejcikova, that's a lot, I have to say. But then...
I hate to say it, you have started with a negative.
Yeah, I couldn't hold back. I couldn't hold back because it was just incredible. But, you know, the good thing is that she won this set 6-4. She found a way to turn it around. She was, you know, running behind on the scoreboard pretty much most of the time. And, yeah, she won those most important points. And for her, it's just a matter of just finding her rhythm again, getting to know, okay, where is my tennis at the moment? She's a little bit rusty. That should help her, though. So it'll be interesting to see how she starts in the second set. I do love it, you know, her ball striking is beautiful. And we just have to cut down on those unforced errors, especially also on the serve. Get that percentage up.
First match in the day session here on the Ken Rose Arena. And it's day 3. Barbora Krejcikova, former French Open and Wimbledon champion, has taken the opening set, but it was a struggle. We'll see if that releases her, and we can see more of what she can produce at her very best. We shall see.
Second set, Team Czechia to serve. Out. 15 love.
Other thing I'd like to see Helga do is go back a little bit. I kind of feel as though she's not getting a huge amount of benefit by hugging the baseline. I mean, I think, again, quantity of balls in court has to be still the objective. Try and extend this match. We're almost at an hour. Try and get these sort of first 5 games to be extended 20-25 minutes. Just test the fitness.
15 all.
She's been rushed on a lot of the seconds as well. Krejcikova going into the body, and you know, just because it's a second serve doesn't mean, you know, you always looking to attack it.
Stop. Stop.
15-30.
There's 2 sides really for Krejcikova when you think about it. When she comes back after a lot of injury layoffs, one, she has amazing timing, so it's pretty. She doesn't need to hit a lot of balls, but she does have a multifaceted game. So there's a lot of shots that need to be sort of worked out there.
Yeah, and I think if you have the timing, you're a person who will always have that timing from the ground stroke or from the baseline. But as you said, yes, when you want to play those drop shots, those you know, those points or those shots where you feel the ball, you need a little bit more feel. That's where it gets a bit tricky when you haven't played much. And one other thing is the serve, obviously. Doesn't come naturally to everyone.
Yeah, she looks as if when she throws the ball up, she doesn't quite know, have full control of it at the moment. It's going off in all sorts of directions.
It was good now. I mean, that ball toss, that first one when she tried, she just let it come down, back down again. She wasn't happy with it, so.
Now doing a nice job plugging away here.
First game, second set.
Broken twice in that opening set.
It's quite a long first set as well. I think 59 minutes.
We'll also have another.
It's been very high humidity. She would feel that for sure.
Yeah, she does have a training base in Dubai in recent years.
Yeah, most players are there now to do their pre-season, of course. It's hot. It's on the way to Australia as well, so.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But also he wanted to get back home. It's in a very small town called Ibanicha, just outside of Brno.
Not too many times that Helga wins a point whenever she has to go with her second serve. That's maybe why she puts a smile on her face. This is only the 5th point she's won when she had to go with a second serve. Too good, wrong-footed.
15-all.
And I love it when she hits that chip return. Krejcikova, she just puts the racket there pretty much, and I don't know, I would love to see her or know how tight she strings her racket. It seems like it just bounces off the racket with some great depth.
She's one of those players that puts the ball on the strings for ever and ever. And there are many shades of her former coach, the late Jana Novotná, when she plays. So she actually approached her and went actually to her front door and asked her when she was 19 years old, because Jana lived quite close to her in Brno. And spent many a year travelling with her.
30-all.
Did you ever play Jana?
Oh, many times.
I know those faded returns.
Yeah, those slices. Yeah. Again, I was successful a few times, but I lost a few times as well. And I remember 1 year, Jana and I, we played the invitational doubles in Wimbledon, and she kept on rushing around on the grounds to watch Barbora play. She said, oh, there's this young girl. She's really good, and I'm helping her out. She was very invested. Great coach as well.
Very good job, Krejcikova. Chance to break here. This would be give her a little cushion. Fortunate with the return. But, to build up a head of steam here, Krejcikova.
I
think what we have to remember about Barbora, she's 30 years of age now. She didn't break the top 100 in singles until she was 24 years of age. She was one of the best doubles players in the world as a teenager. And actually it was Jana who did travel on the lower circuits with her for many a year, who kept saying to her, you know, be patient, your time will come. And Jana actually took a little while to translate as well from being a very good junior as Barbora was onto the main tour.
Well, I think Jana gave her a lot of self-confidence and self-belief as well.
15 love.
Skvěle.
Radek Stepanek is also a player who played doubles successfully before. Yep. He actually had some success in singles.
Love. And we've seen it a lot in recent times on the women's tour. Just wearing the jackets in. Sam Stosur was a Grand Slam doubles champion.
Correct.
Ash Barty performed far better in doubles and singles. And think of the Italians, Sara Errani, Roberta Vinci. There's been quite a few.
Ooh, 40 love.
Well, things looking a lot easier for Barbora Krejcikova now in the second set. Just needed to get the first one under the belt.
Yeah, that's more like it. And Team Czechia looking comfortable now at a set and 3 love.
Barčo, fantasticky. Neskutečně, super. Výborný začátek. Vydechni si a zkus jenom udržet koncentraci. Budeš to samé. Perfektní. Brutální Krejčikovič. Pecka.
So, what is that, Malene Helgo?
Time.
Side Christian Rudolph, first Norwegian man to make an ATP final. Christian Rudolph laid the path, didn't he, for his son Casper to do even more great things for Norwegian tennis.
Wondering if he's ever played against Jiří Novak. Might have to look that up. You always meet the second time in life. Oh, look at that firepower from Krejcikova.
And swept away here.
Looking a lot more convincing now. They have never played against each other. I just looked it up in case you were interested.
Always. What does interest me is
15
how
all.
many top sports stars that Norway produces. I mean, it has a population around about the size of Sydney, about 6 million. And when you think about it in soccer, football, Erling Haaland, who plays for Manchester City, Martin Odegaard for Arsenal. We've got Victor Hovland,
30-15.
in the golf world. Ada Hegerberg, first Ballon d'Or winner in women's soccer, and they always seem to pretty much top the medal table at the Winter Olympics. But not just
Biathlon, is it? Were they really?
Well, they're big. They are the leaders in cross country skiing.
Yep. I had to do that as a child. My parents dragged me. Didn't love it, I have to say.
40-15.
It's extraordinary, actually, because almost a quarter of the population in Norway have cross-country ski tracks within 10 meters of their front door.
There you go.
Which is certainly a help. Trying to find her range now. And also maybe some confidence in her body. Very tentative in that opening set, and the way she moved around the court.
Use.
Well, it's a little bit too much, but once again, that forehand slice out of nowhere just to change the pace a little bit. That's so smart, and it comes so natural to her.
Game,
Good
Team
hold.
Norway.
Team
Team Czechia leads by 3 games to 1.
It seems as good a time as any to head down to the Norwegian team zone, and Mark is with Ulrike.
Ulrike, firstly, it's really nice to meet you. I actually commentated on a lot of your matches at Roland Garros. Semi-final was a tough one there.
Yeah, that was a close one. I mean, it was an amazing tournament, but of course it's tough when it's so close making the finals. But, still a really, really good tournament. Yeah.
Malene's played so well at the United Cup. I mean, chances in the opening set to go up 4-1. Why is it, do you think, sometimes she can't transfer that onto the regular tour? Because when you look at the ball striking today, at times it's been excellent.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously been doing really well every time we're coming here. She loves the big courts and to play against the top players. I think she really enjoys this kind of environment. Yeah, I know her level is so high, so we're really hoping she can, get it out in the other tournaments as well. Yeah.
The first time that I commentated on your match, I obviously did a little bit of homework. Now, I've got to ask you, because obviously one of the big facts about your game is how tight you string your tennis rackets. Now, I listened to one of the interviews, and you said it happened for the very first time when you played at altitude.
Yeah.
Can you take me through the fact that you string your rackets at around 88 pounds or 42 kilos for people at home who are listening?
Yeah, I mean, I can confirm it's true. So it started when I was playing altitude a long time ago, maybe more than 10 years ago. I won the tournament, I was playing really well, and I kind of just experimented like playing with it at sea level as well. And yeah, it was working, and I just, really liked it, so...
Take me through how that works in Oslo on a cold winter's rainy night when you've got that sort of string tension in your racket.
I mean, I do change my tension a little bit, like with the conditions, with the heat and the cold and everything. But it's always pretty tight, I would say. So it's a bit extreme, but somehow it works.
It certainly has worked for you. You've had some incredible results over the last few years. Who are you playing with this year? Are you staying with the same partner?
I'm playing with Ingrid Neal from Estonia. So we're going to start next week. Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck for that, and good luck for the mix when you play again today. It was a tough one against the Aussies the other night.
Thank you. Yeah, we're ready. We're going to do our best. So.
Thanks.
Okay.
40-15.
Kerry, top doubles player for many years now. I have to say, I did not know that. I mean,
42 kilos.
I mean, what's standard? What would most players string the racket at?
Just mid-20s maximum, early 20s.
It is extreme, isn't it?
It's extreme. I can't believe the frame actually doesn't explode.
Exactly. And Krejcikova will be at the other end of that scale, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Czech, she has cruised through another service game, and Team Czechia in good shape here in this opening singles.
Skvěle, Baru, skvěle.
Well, players are always happy to make the trip down under. It's where we start off the season, and although they don't get an awful lot of time, there is plenty to do in this city. It's a very popular spot, Taronga Zoo. The men are up next. Casper Ruud. I'm not sure what Casper's doing there between those points. Perhaps what is that for some sort of activation? He's in his Wimbledon whites.
Very interesting to see. Whatever works. Time for the body.
It's so different now when you go into a player gym, isn't it? Now what they do now, what they did in your generation, and compared to our generation, I don't think we even have any player gyms. But they mention it against Ruud. That should be a blockbuster.
Tried something different, Helgo, coming to the net there when she was in control, but too smart from Krejcikova.
There you go.
Much better, even though that approach shot was probably not placed as well as she wanted it to be.
It's lovely to see her smiling. And she must be a very upbeat character, because she spent 8 years now on the lower circuit. I mean, she travels widely. She's won 9 titles in singles.
It's rough.
8 titles in doubles, but that is a hard road all those years.
At least, and expensive.
Yep.
30-15.
It seems, it's something that Christian said, and we heard Ulrike saying as well, she loves actually the big stage and this kind of environment to play in. Well, you don't get this on the lower tours, do you?
It didn't work out, but she's certainly trying to change something here now, taking more initiative. Once again, looking to come to the net as quickly as possible.
Would have been a hell of a point had she made that smash. Playing some of her best tennis now. After what, a little over an hour and 20 minutes out here on the Ken Rosewell Arena.
Whenever she gets that serve on the body, there's this beautiful little chip. Have a look at that. And that's so tricky because it's deep, it's short, you have to move forward, you have to lift the ball. It's all part of the tactic there. Krejcikova.
Use. Advantage to Norway.
She's got nice acceleration, doesn't she, in her ground strokes. So speed is not a problem for her.
You can see why she was a good junior. Top 30 in the world, played all the slams.
Use.
Podržení, výborně, pojď.
Advantage Team Norway.
So she really deserves this game, the way that she's approached it.
Výborně, Barčo, výborně. Jsi silná v hlavě, pojď.
Advantage Team Norway.
She needed to do a talon Krejcikova. He hit one passing shot around the net post yesterday. Did you see that one?
Might have missed that one.
It's amazing.
Game Team Norway.
Really pleased for her that she took that game because
New
it
ball,
was,
please.
she took it on in such positive fashion. Krejcikova less
Team
pleased.
Czechia leads by 4 games to 2.
Just in.
If she could bottle that last game and take it with her to the lower circuits, she
Yeah.
would not be in the 500s in the world.
It's all about consistency, Sam. You know that it's not just the one
Yeah.
game.
Dobře ráno, Borka zahrála 5krát lineu brutální tento game.
Sometimes when you're trailing the scoreboard, you know, you just go for it. Doesn't matter what can happen. That's usually not the attitude when you step out there on the court in a match.
Tell you, that's the documentary on tennis I'd like to see. Whole season of the cameras around the Futures Tour. There'd be some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
New balls.
Love. Love. .30, 15.
Okay.
When I saw that ball toss,
She was chasing that.
No chance I thought that was going to be an ace.
It just shows you the ability that she has, that
Yeah.
she could even make that serve and turn it into an ace. Wow. She was not too far from you, Mark, there. It was heading your way.
I think she's got one of those apps that tells you how to get there.
Game Team
Another
Czechia.
variety of ball toss, but does the job. And Team Czechia, one game
Team
away now
Czechia
from taking
leads
a
by
lead
5
in
games
this
to 2.
contest.
Skvělé, Barčo. Tam ten game se tím nedá, ale úplně jestli to 5krát normálně vnější line. Ne ani víc, ale vnější s logickým 2 milimetrama. Skvěle z toho odehráli.
It's a good combination, the two of them teaming up, I think as well. Novak obviously being on the tour for so long, being
to samozřejmě přivýskovává, nic
number
většího
5
nezbývá, jo, takže
in
prostě
the world.
hodí to za hlavu a
So
věci
hopefully
další
they will get some time on the tour, you know, not just her being injured.
It's just not someone that has had too many coaches over her career. And there's always on the check. So the Czechs like to say check, don't they, most of the time.
Mám celý zápas tady venku.
Love to see her back fit and healthy, and let's see what this team can do. Opening session here on day 3. of the United Cup. Heading into the afternoon local time.
Time.
Sunnier day. Yes, I remember the deluge that came down on us yesterday afternoon. How quickly conditions can change. But check it. In good shape here.
That kid's going to thank his parents in about 20 years for putting that sun cream on.
Yeah, but there's different ways to put sun cream on. If
Oh, really?
I would have put sunscreen.
Could we get Bolt 6 to sort of do some animation of how you do it?
Yeah, we should.
Is it an Austrian thing?
No, but I mean that poor little boy. I don't know. Got some sunscreen in his eye, probably. Might turn blind.
Out. 15 love.
Caught fraction over an hour and a half here, but Malene Helgo, that Norwegian number one, is never really threatened apart from the early stages of the match.
Ah, wonderful.
30 love.
And I wonder where we would be now had she taken that break point at 3-1 to go up a double break.
But would she be still playing that loose? You know, that's the question. That was coming straight at her body. Could be one of the easiest service games here for Helgo.
Smoothly done.
40-15.
Yeah, unbelievable ball striking there. Once again, that stability.
Game. Team Norway. Team Czechia leads by 5-3.
Now, can Krejcikova serve out here? Wasn't able to do so in the opening set.
She has done it many times in Korea. Krejcikova.
Yeah, great play.
Beautiful. This time she stayed down low. Helgo, always hard to, when you're expecting a slice to go down the line, you really, really have to go down low. Have a look at that. Great preparation with the footwork. Flick that wrist a little bit.
(30-15).
Serving really well now, isn't she?
Yep. And she's cancelled out those 8 aces with eight double faults with 8 aces. It's been a good serving set, this one, and she's found herself at match point.
Wow.
40-30.
She could put together a decent highlights reel, couldn't she, for this matchup? Can she save another match point here?
Krejikova will be looking for a first serve here.
Game, set and match. Team Czechia. Just as
Team
below.
Czechia
6-4,
open up
6-3.
with a win. Krejcikova coming through in straight set. 6-4, 6-3.
She'll be happy with that performance. You know, she hasn't played a lot of tennis last year, and now she scored a win. You know, you can see how this lady has won Grand Slam titles when she's on. She's on. There's still a bit of work to do, of course, but she got that one out of the way, and I think that's important for her self-confidence as well.
Well, number one, she got herself on the court after a nasty knee injury sustained at the back end of last season. 2, she finished the match, and 3, she had a win. Good way for Krejcikova to open the season. I think all she needs now is to see how she recovers tomorrow. I hope we get to see her in the mixed. But that was not an easy victory by any means. Tough start for her, getting broken early. And we'll see what Krejcikova's season brings, but it has begun here with a win. Right, she's almost ready, so let's hear what she's got to say. She's courtside with Mark.
Barbora, firstly, welcome back to Australia. Of course, you couldn't come down last year, so it must be so nice to be back.
Yeah, definitely very, very happy to be back. Really enjoying myself on the court, and I'm really happy that I could bring the first point to our team, and I'm looking forward to see Jakub right now.
I know it's not been an easy time for you in terms of injuries. You got a bit of a scare in that opening set as well, down 3-1, potentially 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I didn't play for a long period, and yeah, the injury that I had was really, really tough and very unfortunate. So, I mean, I'm really happy I'm here, that I can play, that I can enjoy, that I can compete, and yeah, really happy that I can finally finish a match.
Yeah, we were happy to see that too. Obviously, you fell over in Beijing. How is the knee doing?
I mean, the knee's better. It took some time. yeah, it's improving with every day, and I'm really happy with that. And I'm really looking forward. It's going to improve, and hopefully soon I'll be able to take the sleeve off.
Have you been able to play a lot of points prior to the United Cup, or have you really been just trying to rehab it?
A little bit of everything. I mean, I played a little bit, but definitely not enough. So I'm really looking forward that I'm here and that I can play some matches and get some match rhythm.
Everyone in the off season in tennis tends to go to the Maldives, but I know you didn't. I do know that you like a little bit of speed as well. You like to go karting. Are you a big fan of F1? And if so, who's your favourite driver? I just want to let you know that the right answer is Oscar Piastri.
No, I mean, definitely. I mean, I started, or actually went just once in off season, but I really loved it. And I mean, I love to drive cars in general, so I enjoyed that. And I definitely need to start follow the F1 because, yeah, I'm not that good at it yet.
All right, well, that's a quick pit stop. You accelerated away nicely for Czechia. Good luck for the rest of the matches.
Thank you, and thank you guys for coming and for cheering for us today.
Yeah, she did really well out there, and because normally so many of the Czechs, they play Czech club tennis in the off season, so they're really sharp when they come out for the first match. But you know, she's managed it all these years, and she had to retire in her last 2 matches, so that must have been in her head. You talk a lot about the psychology of the players and what's going on in their head just to get through the match. Hence that big reaction at the end, not the win, it was my body's held together.
Exactly, and that's what she just said in the interview with Patch down there, that she's just happy that she was able to finish a match. Let's have a quick look at some of the stats there. So whenever the first serve went in, pretty much most of the time she won the point. 8 aces, 8 double faults. We know she needs to still work on that. She will know that for sure. The forehand has looked very, very smooth. We saw a lot of variety there. Whenever she comes to the net, her conversion rate is extremely high. Of course, Anne Fosteros needs a little bit of a tweak, but she's back. That's what we want, Sam.
Great to be alongside you, Babsy, and it's Team Czechia who win the first match of 3 here on the Ken Rosal Arena.